Hey, this is Butch over at GrizzlyRiders.com. Today I'm going to be doing a little quick video review for the RZ Dusk Mask. This review is to be used in conjunction with the written review that I'll post on the site. They're formerly known as Razor Mask. I got to try out the mask through the winter and most recently through dusty conditions down in West Virginia on our spring ride from the site down there. And I can tell you that just by using it in the winter, it did provide some real good protection on your face, kept my face nice and warm through a couple tests out at night. Obviously there was a lot of snow and cold up here in the Northeast, but it did very well at keeping me warm. Also within that, my goggles did not fog up once from using it, which is very nice. It fits very nice and covers your nose so you won't have the problem with your goggles fogging from it. When you're wearing a mask, you'll notice that your voice doesn't sound too good. Down in West Virginia, it provided the real functionality, basically keeping the dust out. And we had some rain, but the first day, full day of riding, a bunch of us were able to put them to the test, and they did very well. I've used a couple other masks in the past, and none of them have kept the dust out like the RZ mask did. Basically, due to the filter that they inserted into it, nothing got through it. At the end of the ride, the good thing about it was you saw nothing. You ate nothing, you tasted nothing, able to breathe throughout the whole trip with no problems. Luke, I am your father. There is one issue that can arise from the mask. It's got a metal band across the bridge of your nose strap that I'll show you, and depending on what type of goggles you wear, you can get some pressure built down on it if you pinch it on your nose too tight. You do have this metal strap that you have to watch out with your goggles, depending on how far they come down. Because if your goggles do sit on top of it, they will after a while start bothering you. Like I said, my regular goggles that I normally use, they weren't a problem with it. But my Scott over the glass goggles definitely were. Hopefully you can hear me when I'm talking with this thing on. As I said, it kept the dust out, works great. I suffer from allergies, asthma. The mask has plenty of uses. I'll be able to use it just even when the pollen counts are extremely high, when I'm out in the property working on the grass or cutting the lawn. In the past, it could actually trigger allergic reactions and unfortunately spurn some asthma attacks, and this mask is actually going to provide some comfort during everyday chores for me doing that. So when you receive your mask from RZ Mask, they put it in this nice little protective case. Nice little pouch, and basically you keep your extra filters in it in your mask. Makes it nice and easy, keeps it dry when you're out on the trails. And when you remove it, I already have my extra filters set out from the pack, and you'll notice they have the holes cut out for where you insert into the mask clips themselves. Now I've used this mask already a couple times. Hand wash is very easy, keeps it nice and clean. And the pads, I've only changed out the filter once because during the winter I didn't need to, but I'll show you right now. Basically, to change it out, when you open up you'll notice there's a little tab here, and it basically has arrows pointing for open and close, and when you press open, it basically will pop out, and there's your insert. So you do it to both sides. And then your filter removes, and you have your filter out. So you'll do that so you can then turn around and clean your mask, or to just change out the filter. Putting it back in is just as simple. Just line it all up, and then you take your inner piece and you line it up through the holes, and you simply turn it until you feel the click, and then you simply press it in the direction that the arrow says to close it, and that will lock it in. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one for you. When you want the vents to be lined up to the side. So if when you go to click it in, if it's not lined up, simply just turn it until the outer vent is lined up to where you need it to be, which is actually right there. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that in place. And she's back in. Very easy to take out and change on the trail if you're in really, really dusty conditions and you need to swap it out for a day. Down in West Virginia, I found that it actually lasted for about, throughout the day, maybe a total, we had it on and off a few times when we took breaks, but it managed to last for a full day, one of the masks, and it was pretty dusty during some of the riding that we were doing, especially when we were trying to head out to Keeters for our shrimp boil that night. Riding fast and creating lots of dust so we weren't late and take advantage of that awesome food. So that's basically all there is to putting it together. Like I said, it cleans up very easily. Just make sure that if you have any questions about size and the proper size that you would need so you don't have any issues with the pinching on the band, feel free to give Josh or Steve a call over at RZ Mask and they'll get you straightened out and make sure to get you the right product in the right size. Had a lot of fun putting this together for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Please feel free to check out grizzlyriders.com under the preferred vendor section for RZ Mask forums. Post up any questions you may have for them. Also check the discount code thread if you're a regular member to receive the coupon code for a discount when ordering via their website. As always, it's been a pleasure. Take care, guys.